What's up, everybody? My name is Bama, and welcome to the Mosaic Union Podcast, where we bring the good talks and good vibes and plenty of laughs. As you can see, I got my co-host with me, Miss Tab.
Hey,
Um,
yeah.
Also, I call her TT. If you decide to stick around, you'll see why I call her TT. Um, yeah. So, what's up, Tab?
What's up, Bama? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Hey, everybody. I'm Tabitha, the thoughtful one, the voice of reason. I'm here to make sure we stay grounded, at least most of the time. I'm here to, try to keep it authentic as always and a little bit spicy. So, yeah, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Yeah. So this podcast is just something that I've had on my mind for a while. Been trying to put together. I had a lot of different versions of this podcast with a lot of different cast members, and yeah, never got a chance to get it right. But I guess people couldn't commit. But it is what it is. Finally got it started, and here we are. So you want to just go ahead and dive into it, like,
Sure,
or
definitely. So I'll just tell you guys a little bit about me for y'all that don't know me. I'm a mom and a wife, your go to vibe curator here at the Mosaic Union podcast. I'm here to bring the real talk, with a little bit of sass, a lot of heart, and just enough mischief to keep things interesting. From the beauty standpoint, business to deep conversations about life, love, and leveling up. I'm your go to for that. But like I said, I just want to have a space to be authentic and communicate with a few different people from different backgrounds. Hence the Mosaic Union. We all have unique vibes and different experiences and stories. And so I wanted to have a little area where we can do that with a little bit less judgmental vibes. So yeah, let's just, vibe out. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Bama.
okay. Well, as you can see, my name is Bama from Alabama because I rep Roll Tide all day, every day. If you're a hater, yeah, you can stay a hater. But yeah, we on the bottom right now, but we'll be back, even though Saban's gone. But yeah, about the pod,
Yes.
a little bit about me. I'm originally from Alabama, lived in Texas for 15 years, now in Tennessee. So I moved all over the South, basically. And yeah, I'm basically just trying to get out of my comfort zone with this podcast. I deal with social anxiety, and I'm kind of freaking out in front of this camera right now. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but yeah,
That's okay. That's
I'm
okay.
doing my best, and yeah, we gonna rock it out and see where we can go from here. Um, I
For
like to
sure,
push
for
my
sure.
boundaries.
You're doing good. You're doing good. We all wear our insecurities or social anxieties different. So you're doing good. Just go with the flow. I have my own little level of, anxiety at the moment, but that's okay. We're going to work through this thing. That's part of life, and that's part of the real talk, being transparent, being honest about our feelings and our emotions. I know a lot of people are not. And I think that's probably why I'm not for everybody, but I'm still here and I'm gonna be myself. And yeah, I think joining a podcast like this is very beneficial for me because, like I said, having that opportunity to kind of just vibe out. Like I know we are still looking for additional co-hosts because plans change, right? And then we also have to remember, there's God's plan, and so that's why we have to, just be confident in what we're doing and to go with the flow. Keep, just keep going. Like roll with the punches and keep on trucking, as I like to say, because that's part of life. You're not gonna always have it all figured out or have a plan all the time, but you can prepare as much as possible. So yeah, what made you finally start a podcast?
Like I said, it's been on my mind heavily for a while, and the social anxiety. I started getting on TikTok, started meeting people from TikTok, started joining lives, and started going live myself. And I was all like, if I can do it right here, I can do it on the podcast too. But yeah, the podcast is, I want to bring different awareness to all different types of things. Like, I want to bring awareness to mental health, like people struggling with mental health. I want to go ahead and give them a safe space to talk about that. Any any topics, the topics that we got going on today nowadays. Um, I don't know. It's just something that I've always wanted to do. I've always been that person that just sit back and just watch and never had a voice. So I feel like me being on the podcast is I'm finding my voice. So
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. How long have you been streaming on TikTok?
Ooh, streaming on TikTok. What? I'll give it probably since August of last year. So not even a year yet. Yeah. And it was at one point in time I was doing it like faithfully every day. Then I stopped. It got overwhelming. Sometimes
Yeah,
the negativity. I'm not a negative person. I do not like to have the negative vibes around me.
yeah,
So once I start feeling negative energy, I kind of back off. And yeah,
yeah,
what about
yeah.
you? What made you?
Um, Okay, so let's do a comment check and then I'll be glad to answer your questions because I feel like there may be some traffic going on and you know how sensitive people can be. So let's just take a little quick comment break and scroll through. Okay, so yeah, we can see your comments now. Um, TBH, no, craziness like me, said Ashley. First off, I want to thank everybody for joining. Be sure to like and subscribe and share, the podcast. But yes, I wanted to scroll through and make sure I answered everybody's questions and comments because this is something we have to make sure we are engaging with you guys. So it didn't really pop up like it does on TikTok. So I had to kind of slide over and see. But y'all let us know in the chat if y'all have any questions or concerns. I don't think I saw any questions. But now you my favorite people. So shout out to Marcus, shout out to Ashley. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we
And
appreciate
so
you being here.
yeah. um Anyway, to answer your question, I okay. As far as streaming, I've been streaming for about 2 years now, but more consistently the past year and a half. I definitely wanted to join a podcast because just joining with other people, having unique experiences and stories. As far as conversation, I've always believed in the power of conversation, deep conversation. You never know what type of conversation is going to teach you something, make you laugh, make you think, make you feel, and maybe even make you heal. And so I think that's the power of communicating and conversating with people that are similar to you and people that are not. Um, we all have different walks of life. Like you're, originally from Alabama. I'm from Texas, born and raised. I've never lived outside of Texas, but I plan to change that soon. Um, and so I know that everybody has, their gifts, their talents, and they have their knowledge and their power. And I feel like we can always learn from each other. So that's why I wanted to, be a part of something different. A podcast is very different from streaming on TikTok, but similar in, a few other ways. So I appreciate the opportunity. I've always wanted to do something like this, but it's really only been on my mind maybe the past 3, 5 years. So to be able to do something like this after only really being on TikTok for a couple of years is very interesting. But that's part of life. So let's keep things interesting. Um, but yeah, anybody have any questions for us before we go to the next segment or next question?
Yeah, he said, yeah, y'all need to need a dose of crunk juice. All right, all right. Here we go. Ahead. We go ahead and cheers to that one
All right. Cheers to that. There you go, Marcus. Crunk
then.
Juice 101.
Yeah. Um. we said this was going to be raw and unfiltered and uncut and be ourselves. I feel like I'm putting on a mask right now, trying to be something that I'm not, and I just need to let loose.
Yep.
Marcus, Marcus is actually giving me the inspiration to just be myself because
What?
it's yeah,
What?
he
Say
is. He's definitely he's doing it. He's the one that's doing it because yeah, I'm trying to fake it till I
his
make it.
head finna be this
Trying to be
big now.
trying
His
to be
head finna be this
professional
big.
over here, even though it's not flowing. It's not coming out the way. It's not coming out the way that I want it to come out. So,
Look
but
what Marcus said. That's gonna make you laugh.
no neck. All
Now,
right. So yeah,
just let it go.
yeah. We okay. So we're not gonna talk about no neck over here, unless we might need to bring you into the box now. All right, but
Interview?
so yeah, obviously they don't have any questions right now.
Not at
So
all.
we're
Your
gonna dive
distraction.
into the next question. I'm
Okay.
gonna into the next question.
Okay.
This is gonna go a little bit deeper, I guess, than the getting to know each other. Now we're gonna just dive into like, all right. It says like, um, what's one thing that you're always misunderstood about?
Mm. What is one thing I'm most misunderstood about? Mm. I feel like people probably misunderstand my strengths versus my weakness. I feel like I come off as, you know, a sweet tenderoni sometimes, and then a lion sometimes, or a lioness, should I say. But no, I feel like people misunderstand how genuine and kind I am, and I feel like I hate being misunderstood about anything. So yeah, I didn't really think a lot about that question. Um, but yeah, on the surface, I feel like people just misunderstood about my personality and my kindness. That's what
Okay,
I would say.
yeah,
Hmm.
they taking your kindness for weakness.
Pretty much, yeah.
Don't let them. Can't let them.
And I don't. Let them, right? I have to remember to let them. Like, people are going to think what they want and do what they want. So let them, and then focus on what's really
Let
important.
it
So,
affect you. Don't let it affect you. Even though you let them, don't let it affect you.
yep, true, true. What do you feel like is most misunderstood about yourself?
That I'm this outgoing person. Women really, I'm really not. Like, I stay to
Are you
myself.
saying you're a lame-o?
I no, I'm not a lame-o. I'm a self. How can I say this? I'm a very observant person. I sit back and watch, and I do fake it till I make it a lot. Like being around people, I have to fake it.
Yeah.
The energy, like I'm not like my personality. I'm faking that the energy because like I'm
Yes.
not a high energy person. Like
Yeah.
I'm not rah 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 rah. I'm just chill. I'm scoping the scene, and yeah, once I feel comfortable, then I'll let myself get there.
Yeah. Chilling
Usually,
in the cut.
I'm just chilling back, watching. Yeah, because I'm waiting for the. I don't know. My brain has been trained to like, oh, so everybody's out to get you. So you need to watch.
Right. So you got guard up. And I hate that statement, fake it till you make it, but it's so true because it's like, you know what? Let me before I walk in this building or I go through this door, let me put that like facade up. And I hate that because it's like, you know what? You remember growing up and maybe not. Your parents like, act like you got some sense, right? It's that same like the same thing to me. But it's
Yeah,
like I'm not acting, I got sense.
right,
I know how to behave. But
right.
it's like, you know what? Especially being a woman of color, I feel like we are forced to adjust our facial expressions because people are always intimidated by your appearance when they don't realize what you may be thinking about, but they're just automatically like judgmental about the way you look. And I'm tired of always like that angry black woman situation. But yeah, it's just like, you know what? I walk through doors with my head held high. I adjust my crown. But it's like people are gonna do and say and act how they want. But it's like you just have to remember to, not react or respond certain ways. So yeah, I don't know. I hate that statement, but it's a valid statement. Fake it till you make it. Like whatever it takes to get through it, whatever it takes to get through the day. And I guess that's a reminder when I say be happy on purpose. My auntie said this to me one day, be happy on purpose. And I was just like, you're right. I could
Yeah,
choose to be bad about this situation. I could also choose to be happy as fuck about this situation.
yeah, that's true. And it's funny that the black women they get the angry black woman stereotype, but me, I go outside and I'm automatically a drug dealer. Like I
Right?
can go anywhere. I can go anywhere, and some random person and will walk up to me and be like, "Hey, you know where to get that from?" I'm like, bro, nah, I'm not a damn drug dealer. Like, why?
What is that?
Yeah, I'm like every time, bro. It never fails. Like they think I'm like, okay, yeah.
You
Dang, I
do
think
give a little, a little
I'm like,
pimpish
if I
vibes.
was, man, I would be rich. Like all the people that come up to me, like, dang.
I would be
But
untouchable.
right, shit, I'm the real salesman over here. But
NERD.
right, shit. But
For real. I'm a
look,
geek.
he
I
said it gives
promise.
me '80s rappers vibe. Look at my shirt, bro. Not quite the '80s. Well, yeah,
He
some,
said 80s rapper vibes.
yeah,
Not
but yeah, I guess
intimidating.
it is intimidation though. Like even that, like I can be at a bar or a club or something, and I can bump into somebody, and they be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Bro, I'm the
Real
one
scared, real
you."
quick.
Like I'm like I bumped into you. Let me say I'm sorry first. Like, dang, I'm not gonna
Bro,
just throw hands. Like,
not the shoes, man. I'm sorry, man.
yeah, I'm like, God dang, like chill out. It's
It's
not that.
okay. I'm not gonna elbow you. Touch my hair, we might have a problem. But just bang
Right,
bang.
right. Look, I don't got the Timberlands on today. I ain't got the Jordans on today, so you good. You can step on these ones, just not the other ones.
I
Mother.
used to avoid the club just for that reason. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna be fighting these chicks pulling weaves and stuff. Then I bump into somebody. I was like, it's sweaty up in there anyway. Like, no,
Yeah,
not my cup of tea.
not at all.
Ashley said, you the bouncer at the club, Bama. Him and Marcus.
People just avoid you, like Debo.
And dude, I used to hate going when we would go to like Walmart, so especially in Austin. They would just part ways, and I'm just like, oh my god, he don't even want to be here pushing this damn cart, and y'all over here just like intimidated. It's just like the perception of the reality. It's like I want you to not fuck with me, but it's like sometimes your attitude is like, yeah, you better not fuck with her, like. But some people have that demeanor, right? Like, but that's on you if you feel intimidated, honestly.
Yeah, like I remember one time my whole family came to Austin, and me and my brothers and my sister we went out, and one of my sister's friends went out with us too. Like this is her first time meeting all of us. Like she met me because I lived in Austin, but she was just looking at everybody, and I'm completely opposite of all my siblings. They can walk up to anybody and just have conversations. I'm not. I'm in the back. I'm watching. They act like I'm the protector because even though I'm the youngest, and I'm just sitting back just watching. And she was just pinpointing everybody their personalities, and she got to me, and she's all like, "Oh, you like to fight, huh? You're the fighter in the family. Yeah, I can tell. You always fighting." I'm going like, I mean, I ain't retired.
Let
I'm
me find
on
out.
vacation, but I ain't retired. Let somebody try it. Let's go. Shit,
You got them
but
hands.
but it is what it is. I mean, I just got to be on guard, and I always feel like I have to be the protector of people. Like I don't like to go out, and if I'm going out in a group and someone is gonna get
Security.
somebody's gonna get drunk, I feel like I gotta watch because
Yeah.
drunk people do stupid shit. Oh, I don't know if we
See,
could. Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
we feel like you would be like the security guard or
Yeah.
like
Some people do
the
stupid
diva,
stuff,
the
and
bouncer.
I have to sit back and watch and make sure everybody's good and make sure we get home okay. So like,
Somebody got to act like they got some sense, right?
yeah, exactly. Act like you got some sense for real.
Ashley said people always take her for innocent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely security. Yeah, you do give off those vibes. Maybe that's your part of your love language, protective vibes. But yeah, you got somebody got to be on the lookout. Everybody can't be wilding out everywhere you go.
Yeah, that's why I think I have a better time when I go places by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I went to
For
Vegas, I
real.
went to Vegas for my 30th birthday by myself and had the best time ever. Like at first I thought I was like, man, I need my friends here and shit. Like then I was just like, man, these people didn't show up. So let me go by myself. And I went and that was a time. That was probably my favorite birthday. The best
That
one.
should be an accomplishment because that's bold for somebody who has social anxiety. Like, why you going out
Yeah.
by yourself if you scared? Like, you ain't
Yeah.
really scared. You know what I mean? Like,
I was
so
definitely. I mean, I ain't scared, but like, because I get out there like I'm not scared at
I ain't
all.
never scared.
Yeah, I ain't never scared shit. But it's
You
just the
know what I
social
mean?
anxiety. It's just like
Yeah.
okay. So the reason why I don't go up to people and talk to them is the simple fact that people mouth are so reckless nowadays. So I feel like I feel like if I go up to somebody and they say the wrong thing, I'm gonna say the wrong thing, and there's a whole conflict that's gonna happen when I could have just stayed back and wait until they come and approach me.
Yeah.
Like that's my thought process. I've been like that my whole life. Like, cause now you done said something. I'm over here saying, "Hey, how you doing?" or whatever. Then you get out my face. Nah, bro. Like we gonna have to throw hands already. Like literally. Okay, so I went out. I went out in Nashville. I just moved here in August, right? So I haven't met anybody from Nashville that actually lives here. That's cool, right?
Okay.
I met people that's from other states or countries. Like I met this dude from Canada, this whole group from Canada, and they was all like, "Hey, where's the after party?" I'm like, "I don't know, shit. I just moved here. I'm trying to find out too." So he's all like, "Okay, well, y'all, you come with us or whatever. We're gonna find the after party." So we walking down Broadway, Nashville, and he walks up to this guy, and he's all like, "Hey, man, how are you doing?" And the dude looked at him, looked him up and down, and was all like, "Just walk away, dude." I said, dang. See, that's why I don't do this. I said, that's exactly why I don't do this.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, you know
Yeah.
what?
And at
Let's just
first I
avoid
thought
this.
because I was a little melanated, but that was not the case because the Canadian person was also Caucasian, just like the person he spoke to. So that couldn't be the case. So I don't know. People just be weird.
What's up, Tiff? I see you in the chat.
What's
Ashley
wrong?
cutting up. She said Nightwalkers don't mind approaching you, Bama.
Oh god.
Not
Yeah.
Nightwalkers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Uh,
All right. I think that was what question number two. So we need to we got to dive into a few more. We got like three more questions.
no snap. Let's get
Uh,
to it.
was that your question or was it my question?
I don't even know.
Whose turn was it? I
Because I
think.
didn't look at the banners. If you added them, I didn't look at them. I was just going with the flow, whatever the next one. I know it was five of them, so.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So next question that we had was what's a good childhood memory that still makes you laugh today?
Oh my God. I've done some crazy things. Okay, so a good childhood memory that makes me laugh. I guess when I first went to camp, and I don't know why, but clothes, shoes, glasses, and everything, I dove into the swimming pool. I don't know why. I don't remember what my train of thought was. I think I was just happy as hell. And then I thought I was dying. So I don't know why. I can still laugh about that, dumb as that was, but I remember that, and I don't know if that was like peak, um, like preteen, because I think I was like 11 or 12. But yeah, that would be the first thing that comes to mind. That is a childhood memory that still makes me laugh. What about you? What is a childhood memory of yours that
Oh,
still makes you laugh?
man, I'm never gonna forget this moment. It was definitely not a laughing moment at the time. So, like I said, I'm the youngest, right? And my brother that's next to me, he is 7 years older than me. So I probably was about 7. And my brother was like 14. So he was sneaking out the house, right? And I see him sneaking out the house. And instead of him telling me to go back in the house, he grabs me and takes me with him and puts me on the handlebars of his bicycle. So we riding around our little neighborhood. It's like a big square or a big circle or whatever. And we chilling at the stop sign. At the stop sign, they had this brick wall or whatever. Kind of like the projects, was not the projects, but kind of like the
For the
projects,
record,
right? And we just chilling here. That's where all the kids, they would sneak out and go sit at the damn stop sign at night. I don't know why. That was just the thing. We would just be chilling out there. So yeah. So on the way back, I'm back on the handlebars and everything. This bro, this dude, this what I want to say. This I can't say. This boy, he turns in too quick and hits the sidewalk. And I go flying face first onto the concrete and bust my teeth. Like I
oh, not the
split my
sound
tooth in
effects.
half. Like literally in half. My tooth was like this. I'm over here crying. He's over here like, shh, shh, shh. You gonna wait? You gonna? Mom gonna come out. Mom gonna come out. So he takes me to the water hose and start washing my mouth because there's blood everywhere, and the blood would never stop. So he goes into the. We go in the house, right? As soon as we walk in, the living room is that's the living room. My mom is right here on the damn couch watching TV. She's all like, "What the hell y'all being? What the fuck y'all doing all night?" All right, so we walking in. He made it so obvious. This dude came in hovering me like this, trying to not let her see my face and try to go into the bathroom. So he holding me like this, and she's all like, "What the hell going on? Why y'all got him like this?" And all that, speaking all like Medea and all that. But yeah, so she looks at me. She's like, "Why is he crying? Why is he crying?" And she looks at me and she looked at her eyes got so
What
big
the?
because my tooth was split. I still haven't seen it yet. I was
That's the first thing
so
she see.
she just looked at him and she's all like, "What did you do to him?" or whatever. So I go into the bathroom and I looked in there and I just started crying even more because my tooth
Traumatized.
was like this. I was like, "What the hell?" So
Not throwing up gang signs.
yeah, and she was all like, yeah, she's all like, get your, she gave us a good cussing out. She's all like, get in there.
Uh-huh.
I can't even whoop y'all right now because I'm so mad. So the
And your
next day,
face is hurt.
yeah, the next day, I wake up and forgot all about my tooth was like this and shit. Like I forgot, and I started eating an apple. I ate a fucking apple, bite on the apple, and the tooth came out with it, and I swallowed it.
No.
I had one half of a tooth just hanging, just
Well, I
hanging.
mean, if it wasn't throwing up gang signs, you could have pushed that back in the socket or put it in milk and then put it back in the socket.
I didn't know that.
Just a little tidbit for you. Just a little tidbit for you. If the child busts their teeth or pops it out of the socket, right, rinse it off real quick, put some milk on it, pop it back in there, and then go to the dentist. ASAP, no Rocky.
Yeah, it was definitely the piece up 8 times down. Like,
Usher.
for real. But Like my brothers and sisters, they would make fun of me. They call me half tooth.
That's
After
cold.
that, ever since then,
Why do we do that to each other? Let me check these
and I'm like,
comments.
it ain't even my fault. You did this to me.
You did this to me.
So if y'all see me, y'all see any of my pictures, and I'm like this, it's because I still ain't got over having a half a tooth, so I don't smile for real.
And then your lip covers it up.
Yeah.
Marcus said, my worst was kindergarten, and we at school had to walk to the park, and so we could use the restroom. And well, I blew up my tidy whities like a balloon and went home. What? That was not funny, though. That's embarrassing.
What?
Oh, my goodness.
He said I
What
just
you
wanted
said?
to. Oh,
Not the park bench.
right. I don't know what all we can say on here, so
I
I'm
know,
trying to
right?
filter.
We're going to
filter.
proceed with caution because we ain't trying to get no problems. At least not
Right,
now. Not right now.
right.
Has these
This is
small. Oh, well, somebody else's kid did that on the park bench? Say it ain't so.
yeah.
Lord Jesus. That's why I got wipes all the time. I wouldn't be touching it, but you know.
But yeah,
Oh my goodness.
that was my childhood memory. That it's funny now that I think about it back, like looking back on it. But it wasn't funny back then.
Yeah, no,
That was my.
I'd have
They
been
caused me
butthurt.
major insecurities for real. Like I was
Yeah,
half
for
two for a
real.
long damn time, like a long time.
I
Cause
used to be insecure
my
about my
mama, it
gown.
was just my mama. She taking care of 5 kids. She couldn't afford to get my tooth fixed.
Right? That dentist, yeah, that's not cheap.
Yeah. So as soon as I turned 18, shit, I literally had to go through high school with a half a tooth.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's cold. That at
Yeah.
the prime time where you know you going through some things.
hmm Yeah. And that's why I think that's why I got my. That's why I started, using my hands a lot because people using their mouth a lot. So I had to use
Yeah.
my hand a lot, and I feel like that's the reason why.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Look at Ashley. See, don't do it, Ashley.
Not half molar. Half tooth. Yeah, that's cold.
It was tough.
I was called all kind of crazy things growing up, but that's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother topic. Oh my
All
goodness.
right.
Okay.
So next question we got.
Is this question 5?
This is question 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, hold on, what number are we on?
yeah. Question 3. All right.
Okay.
So it says, if you were not doing what you're doing now, what would be your dream job?
Ooh. A food and travel vlogger.
Right? Like, I want to be a personal
Yes. Yeah, like I would love to be able to like okay, so one of my favorite shows growing up, I think I even talked about this in my entry summary to culinary arts school. Rachel Ray used to do this show called $40 a Day, and she would go just all around the world or whatever, different places, different countries, and her budget was $40 a day for what she would eat. And I thought that was really cool because first of all, we ain't balling, never have been a baller type family, right? But we've always, found ways to travel and make it work. And so I thought that was really cool because back then you could get a lot with $40. Don't get me wrong. I ain't that old. But this is way back then. Like what was this? Definitely like early 2000s. I feel like I don't remember. I'm gonna see if I can pull up like some old shows of it or whatever. But I thought it was really cool how she would like talk to the locals, just like strangers, and they would tell her where to go or what to do, like what events or where you could get appetizers, this place or whatever. And so I would love to be able to do that, whether it was $40 a day, $400 a day, $4,000 a day. That would be my dream job to just travel the world, talk about and talk about different foods, try different foods, but also meet different people from different cultures and different backgrounds, and try those different foods, and then write about those things that I learned. Because I feel like that is really crucial. I feel like the more you travel, the more you realize what little space you occupy in this world. And, it's just so much knowledge and power out there. So that would be my dream job. What what would you be doing if you weren't doing what you are currently doing?
Um, Pretty much the same, but I don't care about all the extra stuff. Just pay me to travel. That's all I need to do is travel,
Yeah, it's the
travel,
traveling for
have,
me.
and and take a
Big
sip
backing
when
and
I take
drinking.
a sip. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all I
I
need.
don't need a whole
That's
lot.
the
I
that's
like,
my dream job. Pay me to do that. That's the best thing ever,
because
for
that's the
real.
biggest bill when I think about it. I'm like, food and entertainment is the expenses. But you
I
gotta
hate
eat. And
I hate spending money on food and gas. Those are the two things I hate spending money on. And people be like, "Why? You need those the most?" Like, no, I hate it. Like, that's the reason why I hate it. We need it the most. Like,
yeah, see, that's why growing stuff makes it a little bit better, but it still depend on you got to buy things from people. I'm like, I guess I need to start a whole store. I don't know, a grocery store or something, a farmer. I don't know. Yeah, that would be it for me. Cause yeah, that sounds lovely, quite lovely. Let me check these comments. They rolling in. Okay, so Ashley said, "Dang, bam." And Tiffany said, "Mine was me busting my head after running into the wall after messing with my brother." Oh,
wait, are these funny moments or memorable
well,
moments?
they were answering the question with us. I think, as far as the
Yeah,
other
but like
question,
it was funny moments,
funny. I know these sound traumatizing AF.
right? Like,
Uh,
Tiffany,
even mine was a little traumatizing because I thought I was at the end of
mine
the
was
boat.
too.
Ashley said mine was playing at the park, and my half sister's brother threw sand at my face, and it ended up cutting my eye all the way across. I had to be a pirate for quite some time. Oh no, hell
Why
no.
are our funny moments so traumatizing?
Sounds like we're trauma bonding.
Right?
Um, and then Ashley said, travel the world to test food, so then I have a reason to be a big back. Girl, I don't even need no more reasons. I don't even need no more reasons.
Mm-mm.
I'm big at the back. Yeah, no.
We on the
Uh,
road to small back.
are
That's what
we?
we on the
I mean, I
I
got the small waist, but not the small back no more.
I'm on the road to the small back. Even though I got these cookies over here, like
See,
this ain't road.
you ain't on the road
I
to
don't
no
turn
small
down the
back.
side way today. Okay, and I went to the side road, the shortcut.
Oh my
But
goodness.
yeah,
I messed up and introduced my cousin to my favorite chocolate chip cookies from HEB, the Belgian chocolate ones. I mean, they about this big.
look.
I
So
was like,
yesterday I went. Yesterday I went on my walk. Right, went to go get me a protein shake. You know, it started storming and everything. So I go into there and get me a protein shake. Got my protein shake. And I walked by and I said, dang, these cookies kind of look good. They look kind of soft too. I said,
gotta
well,
warm them up too.
yeah, I ain't even had to. I said, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to get these real quick. And yeah,
A little late night
these,
snack.
and that was the biggest mistake ever because these are the softest cookies I've ever had. Like they just melt in your mouth
Where you
and
get them from?
save
What
a
flavor are they?
chocolate chip.
Oh Lord,
Look, I gotta be like
they
baby D.
look alright. They look alright. They might be a
That,
little.
that cookie is there's some cookies now. They did that. So my bad. I had a
I
cheat
probably
day.
wouldn't have passed them up either.
Cheat day. Even though all I ate was what broccoli, rice, and baked chicken today. So I did good.
High protein. Is
Ah,
that dark
I did good.
chocolate or is that milk chocolate chip cookies?
It's dark. Yep.
Oh well, then you should feel a little less guilty because dark because dark chocolate
Dark
is
chocolate.
allegedly better for you.
It's supposed to be good for you. That's what my mama tell me at least.
Well, it's supposed to be. I don't like that one though. I like milk chocolate. That bitterness ain't for me. I don't
Uh,
like bitter people. I don't like bitter cookies. I don't like bitter chocolate. For the record.
My
Anyway.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and dive into question number 4.
Okay.
Um, what does it say? Okay, so what do you think makes our dynamic work so well with this podcast?
Mm, well, I think drive and determination is what's making the podcast or us in this podcast work so well because I feel like I know for myself when I start something, I'm gonna do my best and give it my all, and I don't really like to kind of back down or go backwards or slow down. So I feel like being determined to start something and see it through is what is the glue of our dynamic right now. I think, yeah, dedication and priorities as far as working on our self improvement and personal goals, and having a platform to do that on. I think that's so far because it's just the two of us.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be four of us that it started with. So I feel like the dynamic would have definitely been different and will be different when there's additional co hosts. But for now, I think, yeah, just having that mutual respect for wanting to succeed and be able to, have a place to communicate effectively. I think that's probably what it is. What do you think the dynamic
um,
is?
pretty much the same. So I feel like we both got a passion for this. Like this is something that we both wanted to do. Like I said, I feel like we are feeding off each other's energy, and you're picking up the slack. When I can't think of nothing to say, you're gonna be just pop back in and pick it up. So like I'm like, yes, I need a talker here because I'm gonna be like, what's the next thing I should talk about? But with you here,
Yeah.
you just pick it up real quick. So yeah,
Hey, I gotta let this ADHD, work with me, not against me. So hey, look, um, yeah, the way my brain is going, that's why I was like, hey, there's the questions, the options are endless. It's just like, okay, even I thought there was gonna be like a little awkward silence. I was about to turn on some some sound effects because I can't stand that. But I was like, no, we got this. This is going good.
yeah.
But yeah, no, you have to
And see
have
me,
a good vibe.
I'm such a planner and writing things out and following the script and everything. But then like it don't feel authentic to me,
It's
so I
not.
switch it all up when it's time to go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
So like now, if I'm writing the essay or something, that's perfect. But like when I'm trying to do something like this, yeah, it's not gonna work. It's
Yeah.
not gonna feel the energy that I'm trying to portray.
Yeah. This is YouTube University, but this ain't Harvard, so I'm not gonna stress it. Like, yeah, no, I got my little notes and I have my little scripts and things, and I was just like, that's me being, you know, 2 steps ahead, preparing, being productive, I'm being, persistent. That way, I got tools in my toolbox if I need them. But yeah, um, I'm trying to like not be so anal about certain things and stress out about things I can't control, and then control what I can control. And so, whatever helps me, if that means writing it down or rehearsing something, cool. But I'm ultimately just gonna like it's gonna come out and flow the way it's supposed to. And I guess that's water's my element, so maybe that's part of why I'm adaptable when it comes to things, a lot of things. And then I always work well under pressure. I don't know why that is.
Me
Maybe
too.
because I'm a go-getter and I know it's got to get done. There ain't no room for error. So I think that's another tool I have in my toolbox, like just knowing your strengths and your weaknesses and then growing from them.
Yeah, yeah. And I always like to push myself. Like I said, this is something that's gonna push me out of my comfort zone. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing here, and that's what we gonna get.
All right, all right, all right.
Any other comments?
Oh yeah, let me check because
Um, I'm on the road to that though. Oh, you trying to be on the road to the small back, Ashley?
She on the road, but she took a pit stop at the Y because she said, even though I'm eating Reese's big cups right now, not the thick ones,
Yeah.
them big thick ones. Oh man, I had to slow down, and you know what? I weighed myself. I gained like 4.8 pounds, and I was like, them goddamn Reese's cups. It was the white chocolate ones, y'all. Boy,
Wow. When I tell you, I took out my shirt last night and went to the bathroom, and because I was about to shower, I went past that damn mirror, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I said, "Oh no, nah,
see,
nah."
we can be our worst critics now.
I said, "Oh no, I'm over here, but my stomach's still over there." No, no.
Stupid.
This can't happen. Like, why my stomach still over here and I'm over here?
We need balance.
Yeah.
No, see, that reminds me of what Kanye West said. I guess when he gets nervous or anxious or whatever, he just pictures everybody in the crowd or everybody in the room is butt naked. And I'm like, boy, that'll show change the perspective. Did
For
y'all ever
real.
watch that show, Naked Attraction? Oh my
Uh,
God. When you start looking at people that way, it's like, oh, okay, cool, cool.
I said, "Ooh, I don't. Nobody don't want to see me naked right now because I don't even want to see that. Like every time I'm going past the mirror, I'm doing like this from now on. Hell no, no eyes open.
Nah, you look at that man, goddamn it.
Nope.
I used to be like that. And then I was like, you know what? How
And
you gonna
Ashley,
expect somebody else to love you?
right, Ashley throwing in our face 45 pounds down in 3 weeks.
Okay, Ozempic looking ass. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Pass
Look,
me
I'm
some.
all natural. Okay, I ain't had no assistance. My assistance was stress and chaos. God damn it.
Pass me some of that shit.
No, I'm proud of you. Mm-mm. Shoot, that's a lot of weight though. 45 pounds. No, for real.
Right,
When
that's
I
all
look
I
back,
need. Like if I let me damn, I'm never mind. Yeah, let me get that 45 pounds. Let me off
you
of
don't
me.
like white chocolate. Girl, I love them white chocolate Reese's. Boy, I can taste one now. I need
Right,
about three of them.
them Hershey's too, the cookies and cream Hershey.
I don't
Oh,
care for that. Them little cookies and cream. I know they cookies, but I don't like the texture. Them cookies and that chocolate. It just don't feel right. I don't know certain textures that feel like rocks and things. And then y'all Mark used to grind his teeth and it sounded like he was literally chewing on rocks. So it's just some things I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if that's a mental thing I have, but yeah. I love me some white chocolate and milk
well,
chocolate.
I'm proud of you, Ashley. You got a long way to go, you said, but I'm proud of you, and I hope you continue on that journey.
For real, whatever goals y'all got, whether it's, minor or major, shoot, go after them goals and don't give up. So yeah, I'm proud of you, girl. That's hard work, especially for women. Men will surpass us and lose all type of calories and things and still walk past the mirror looking funny. Uh,
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Ashley, you being bad. I like dark chocolate with them tongues. Miss Alicia says she watching this. She
Where,
used to tap and she going through withdrawal. She don't know what to do with her fingers.
where she at?
She texted me, "Hey
Oh,
love."
how you doing, Miss Alicia? Thank you so
I
much for.
saw it come through.
Oh,
How
now
was
it
her
says four. I
allergy?
finally see four people now.
Oh,
All right,
okay. I don't even know where to look at, and thank God, because
it's
that's the
above
things I
me. I
do.
can see it's four people watching.
Okay,
So
well, good. At least you can see
yeah, and I can. So yeah.
it.
But last question.
Dun,
Um,
dun, dun.
wait, hold on. Was that the last question?
I don't know.
Um, dream job, misunderstood. Yeah, childhood. Um, I guess that's kind of the same question. Um, it says, "Let's tell the people why this combo hits just right." I mean, that's kind of the same thing as the
Mm-hmm.
dynamic. So
Okay. Well, we can ask the people. Anybody have a final question or want to know something that Bama and I have not answered about ourselves or the podcast?
mhm.
And then, do we have an outro song? Do you have a song ready?
Are we gonna do the other segment or?
Yeah, we
With,
can. I was just wondering after the questions, because you were going to do the scroll therapy, right?
yeah,
Okay, cool. Cool, we good. Kids are outside. They ready to come in. Miss Alicia, I'm still tapping. Y'all supposed to be napping on this one. Is there taps? I don't know how this works.
I don't know. Can they tell?
I have no idea. I didn't
Don't,
know.
don't get me lying. Yeah. All right. So this next segment is going to be something I like to call scroll therapy. This is where I'm going to pick questions from Reddit. Now these can be some crazy questions now, and um, I'm just saying we're gonna have to answer it the way we see fit. Um, y'all can even answer in the comments. What would you guys do in this predicament that they might be in? Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, let me get some good ones in here. Um, let me see here. We almost made it through here though to the end.
Almost. Almost doesn't count.
Hmm.
Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. While we have a little brief intermission, be sure to like, subscribe, and share the live. And make sure y'all set a little reminder or click on the bell so that you guys are notified when we go, the podcast is live. If you don't already follow the Mosaic Union podcast on TikTok, please do. And make sure you're following myself and Bama if you don't already. I want to make sure I thank all of y'all for joining us. I appreciate y'all because time is money. Y'all could have been doing something else with y'all's time. Could have been making a little change. Could have been chilling with your family. Still might be, but I just want to say thank y'all. The support is everything. It means everything to me because we do value, real people, real bonds, and real opinions. Hence the real talk behind the Mosaic Union podcast. So, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be here every Tuesday night that we are able to be, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you tell your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your nieces, your nephews, the step kids, tell the fur babies too. Tell them so they can come support y'all and be cuddled up with y'all when y'all are watching us. But anywho, I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for engaging in the comment section. We appreciate y'all and we value y'all's opinion just as well. So let us know if y'all ever have any topics y'all want to discuss or questions that y'all may have, just like the scroll therapy we're about to do next. So yeah, we want y'all's opinions. We want y'all to vibe in as well and chime in about what y'all think about or how you would handle or what you would do in these scenarios. So, Bartholomew.
Okay. So this is going to be a question from Alex from Reddit. Alex states that he is 21 years old and he is in college. He is. Well, let me go ahead. Got to read that again. He's in college. He hate his major, but he's so far deep into it and don't want to start over and trying to figure out ideas on what to do.
Hmm. He didn't say what his major was.
No, he didn't go into details. But I can actually speak on this one because I actually went through this exact scenario. Um, it I can only speak from my perspective. It really only depends on what you want to do because I was so deep. And when I heard about how many more classes that I had to take for the other one that I actually really wanted to do, I said, nah, I'm gonna just have to stick this out. I'm about to thug it out and finish this business management degree. Even though like it was not when I first started school, when I was a freshman in college, I just knew that I wanted to own a business. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know that the classes was going to be all these math and accounting and all that. Even though math was my favorite subject in high school, I didn't know all that. I didn't know like the schooling was going to be so boring and everything. And then I like as I got older, I started getting into other things like IT. That's what I really wanted to go to school for, but I didn't know this until I was almost done. So I just went ahead and finished my uh, bachelor's with business management, and I don't regret it because like I would have had to start all over again. Like, well, basically
Right.
start over. And y'all know school is not cheap.
No,
I'm
it's not.
trying to be going for
And yeah, that's another concept. Like, time is money. So it's like, I guess, like Ashley said, it depends on what exactly he hates about it, though, and then how much time he has left, and then what he does want to major in. How much longer is it going to take, and are you willing to make that investment? Like, how important is it for you? What is his circumstances in life? Does he have a family to take care of? Does he have kids? Does he have the time? Is he being lazy? Like, because it sounds like to me you're in college, you're almost done. So ride that thing out and take some additional courses later on, or figure out how you can make that current major work because you are wasting money and time at this point because you've already invested the time and the money, whether you got a scholarship or not. So it's like, what is it really that you want, and how bad do you want it, and what are you willing to do to get to it? And so I would take additional courses, and I would utilize that piece of paper, for that major or whatever, because you've already invested in it. But you can still get some use out of it if you wanted to. So I don't know what he hates about it, what the major is, but me and my perspective, where there's a will, there's a way. So if you know you ain't gonna use that ever, you don't really know if you ain't gonna use it. I don't know what the major is, so it's kind of hard to really explain. But you say he's 21. His name is Alex.
it.
Get somewhere and sit down, Alex.
Now sit down. Sit down, Alex.
Sit down somewhere, Alex. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's look for another one. Um, we got any answers in the comments? Go ahead and read.
Ashley said, and it is more expensive or not as well. Yeah, like I don't know if he got a semester left or he got 2 years left. Like I feel like there's so many factors when you got to come into that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can't ask for no refund.
Not at all. Ah, come on. Some of these questions are like out there, so I'm trying to
Uh,
know what it. I don't know what YouTube's gonna do. I mean, if I start asking some of these questions, because like this
yeah,
one
no.
person, this one person is asking this weird question. Um, what he's I'm not gonna put names out there because I don't know if it's their real name or not.
Expose.
Yeah, so
Okay, before you
apparently,
go to the next one, Ashley did say do a double major so he has something to fall back on. I think that's what I was trying to say. Thank you for articulating that, Ashley. Alex, I think that's probably what you should do, bruh.
that double major is gonna make that's gonna prolong that time though. Like
Oh. Well, see, this is why you prioritize and you think about what you're doing before you do it so you don't have to backtrack and waste time and waste money.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. I don't
Right.
play around with thousands of dollars like that. And
I
last I
really,
checked, a semester is, and the supplies and the books. It's not cheap. On top of
not
the bills that you
never.
actually have to pay to survive. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. My bad.
No, no, you're good. You're good. All right. So this next one. So I guess this guy is in a predicament where he found out that his mom is having an affair. How you doing today, Miss Alicia? Appreciate you being here.
Hey, Miss
He
Alicia.
he found out his mom is having an affair with his uncle, not not the mom's brother, but
Girl,
the
I was
dad's
gonna
brother.
say, look, this sounds incest. Okay.
The dad's brother. And he does not know what to do. If he should tell the dad or just mind his business.
Ooh, that's cold.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so his mama is sleeping with his daddy's brother,
Mm-hmm.
and he don't know what to do. Does the mama know that he know what she doing?
She does not know.
Ooh, and we know the daddy don't know,
No.
or does he?
That would be a plot twist. That would be a plot twist.
I don't know. I don't know now. All right then. So, dang, I don't know. I mean, ooh, Lord, I just, ooh, what would you do? Lord, don't ever put me in this position.
All right. Like, I mean, I know now, judging by who I am, who my mama is, who my daddy is, I would be quiet. That's just judging by my family.
But let the Lord handle that. Give it to God. Give it to God, cause He knows, He
Yeah.
sees everything. That ain't none of my business. Cause do you know the hellfire that would
That's that's
cause?
gonna get messy.
It's gonna get real sticky. And I'd be like, look, y'all, look, mm-mm.
Y'all should have been more careful.
Got to be more careful.
Like, why am I knowing this?
Everybody plays the fool. Yeah,
What about y'all?
that's foolishness.
What y'all think in the chat?
Would you tell it or would you zip it? I'd be like, you definitely going to the nursing home. No, I'm just playing. I don't
Ashley
trust
said,
you.
Ashley said I would confront my mom first.
Stay toxic. That ain't shit. I'd be like, hey, look, I need to know something.
Look, you gonna have to spoil me from the rest of my life, mama. Like, I'm gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
this secret. You spoiling
You,
me.
I'd have a whole list of things. Yeah, it'd be blackmail, hashtag blackmail.
But no, I don't know. Shoot, I'll probably help my mama if it was me. No, I'm just like,
Yeah, you would. You covered up. Ah.
what about you? You haven't answered yet.
I said, Lord, don't put me in this position. I ain't saying, yeah, I ain't saying nothing. Because I'm not getting involved at all. Then I don't know nothing. If I ain't see nothing
I don't
and I
know
don't
nothing.
have all the facts, I ain't finna be looking like
You
no
know all
fool.
the facts, though. He know all the facts. He's seen it. They just didn't know he didn't see it.
Well, then okay, yes, I would. I'd have a conversation like, you know what? You a grown woman, but you know what you doing is wrong. See, you got to look at my position. And this is the pastor and the pastor's wife. So if I was to see something like that, then somebody from the church gonna see it too. So somebody gonna say it before me. So, but I'd be like, hey, this is what I heard. But if I got all the facts, I'm bringing you the facts and be like, what you gonna do about this?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. You know better, cause I know that's what she probably do. You know.
What do you think, Miss Alicia? What would you do if you was in that position?
Ashley said, "Hey up,
Me that.
run me them stacks, put me in that wheel." Um, yeah, that's a deep one. She said, "Throw them stacks, mama." Yeah, see, blackmail, straight up blackmail. That's a deep one. What? So Bama said he gonna ride with his mama,
Yeah,
riding dirty. Okay,
that's just based off. That's just based off my family dynamic. Mm,
right. Like, hey, every situation is different. So, um, dang, that's a good one. I like that one. I feel like
uh,
there's something on my nose.
uh, so
Mm.
there's not that many questions left. So
Okay,
um, I think we're gonna just stop it there because
that works because I hear
yeah.
my kids. I hear them. I don't know if y'all do, but I hear them.
Yeah, we can go ahead and stop it there for those questions tonight. But every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be back for a new episode. Of course, we will start go ahead and bring in some guests, and you guys will be answering the questions that we was asking each other in the beginning. So that will be your segment of the show, the guest, and then at the end we will continue with that scroll therapy.
I like that. Cool, cool. Ashley said, I didn't say I'd snitch, but I would confront her. There's a difference. I would confront her too. I wouldn't snitch though, yeah. I think that's valid for sure. But yeah, I think this was a good epi one.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining the Mosaic Union podcast, where the real talk never stops. Thank y'all for engaging with us, and we'll see y'all every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and share.
All right. We appreciate y'all and thank y'all so much for coming in.
Stay
See
lit,
y'all.
dream big. I'll see y'all later. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night.
Bye, y'all.